Hey guys, welcome to my first ever Genshin video. So I'm making a video on Genshin Impact to show you guys some secrets that might help, that will help you actually level up and progress faster in the game and make you stronger, especially for you to free-to-play players. So the first one is a 200k chest. So in Liu, around Xingji shop, jewelry shop where it's here, there is actually a bank upstairs where they're for 2 years, and inside the bank you will actually get a 200k chest. If you guys haven't searched for it while you were actually doing this quest and went into the bank, some of you probably haven't. This will actually help you progress a lot, as you know, Mora is a big thing in this game, and once you get up to the higher levels, you know, AR 35, you'll be seeing yourself start to run out of Mora extremely quickly when you need it to level up stuff. So we're inside the bank now, the Fatui bank, and what we're going to do is we're going to go up the right hand side of the stairs to the bank to get the chest. So if you go up these stairs on the right side, you'll be seeing a precious chest, and inside that precious chest, instead of there being artifacts, there's actually going to be a lot of, like, 200k in there. And some people do say that this chest respawns, but as we know recently, chests don't respawn, but they do spawn, so there might be a chance of it coming as a precious chest. So I'm going to be back in about a week's time once I get my AR a bit higher, and a few days time actually, and check if the chest respawns. Hey guys, so we're back. This video was pre-recorded, the gameplay at least, so I'm going to be talking about the Geoculi and what you get out of it while you watch the gameplay. So the Geoculi are like the Animoculi, except for the Geo map. Liu, I think the map is called. So what you do is the same as the Animoculi. You put them in the Statue of the Seven, but the extra thing that they provide is they provide this little orb on the Statue of the Seven, where you use that orb to actually unlock a certain feature, where you unlock this secret tunnel, and you have to place the orb in the pillars like you see just now. And what happens is when you place all the orbs, each pillar will provide you with a precious chest, and at the same time as providing you with the precious chest, what happens is the door, you'll see at the end as well an animation of the door rumbling, just like you see there. So what that means is when you get all 10 levels on the Statue of the Seven Geo one for X Lapis, you can put all 10 of these in 10 different pillars, and there will be a secret cave that opens. Now inside that secret cave there's a specific, you know, thing that you have to do. I'm not going to spoil it yet, but you're going to see it in the gameplay. Now it's very important to do this because for early game it helps you advance very, very quickly. You can do this at a very low level. I don't know the exact level, but mid 20s or even early 20s, you can unlock them all and do them. Or and even fight the boss. There will be a boss in there, which you will see as well, which is very difficult. So bring plenty of food, bring good characters, bring healers, and obviously bring your DPS. So the boss in there, which you will see soon actually, will be an ancient ruin guard, and also I believe an ancient ruin hunter. So they're going to be very difficult, and they have specific mechanics as well that you'll see. And the reward that you get is amazing. It really does help you early game, especially if you don't have as much good gear, swords, artifacts. This will help you a lot. So if you see here now, we're about to enter inside the cave. Once we claim obviously this chest, we're about to enter inside the cave. And in the cave, which will only unlock once you unlocked all the pillars, you will see right there at the bottom of the map a ruin guard standing right there. So you'll have to battle him, and as you can see, I'm just showing you around the cave. Looks quite beautiful, so if you want you can explore it a bit, but really it's just this hall. And I'm going to put my main team, which is Venti, for Animo support. His ultimate really helps when fusing it with other abilities, so you know, putting flame in there or electricity really helps. Because one tip that I can give you is with ruin guards, and this is any ruin guards, they have very, very, very high physical defense. So any normal attacks will do very, very low damage to them. So what you want to do is try to provide elemental attacks. Now for me, Dudu is really good at this because he provides elemental attacks not just with his ability but also with his ultimate, because his sword turns into a flaming sword. You fuse this with a good water element to do vaporize, or even an ice element to do melt will do pretty good if you use it with, like I did, visual to do electrical element, or even Lisa can do it where she drops down the lantern. Then you'll do a lot of damage with overload element, I believe. And also, as you can see here, the Rune Guard is on fire. Now what this is a buff on the Rune Guard, so not only now does he take reduced physical damage, but now he also takes reduced elemental damage, especially for my delete as he's a fire unit. This Rune Guard is also very hard. As you can see, I have decent gear. I believe when I had this, my talents for that specific level were maxed out or almost maxed, so I was also very strong in this, but it's just a very tough fight and loads of different mechanics in it. So I'm about to beat this Rune Guard now, and after you beat the Rune Guard, you're going to get a little surprise from 2 Sonic the Hedgehogs. And if you've ever played the game, you know they're very annoying. They go on the ground, they spin a lot, they go really fast, they run around, so they're going to be really annoying. A healer, like I said, super important in this. You will die if you don't have a healer, and you should really have a healer anyway. After about AR20 you should start building a healer, and a good healer you get for free actually is Barbara, and she's based off HP, so she will actually be really good, and she's one of the best units as well when it comes to at least free to play units. When it comes to, or even pay to play, she's, I'd say, second best behind Mona, because what happens is she's an elemental, she's a reactionist person, so her basic attacks are all elemental based, which is very, very good, especially when you're fighting the fire flower, when you're trying to farm your essential. And as you can see here, I'm about to beat the Sonic the Hedgehog dudes. And one little tip as well, whenever they drop the crystals, if you gain the crystals, if you pick them up, you actually gain a shield, just like I believe Noelle provides you a shield, or I think there might be another Geo unit, but I know Noelle definitely provides you a shield on her ability, and a shield when you pick up the crystals. So make sure you pick them up, that will help you a lot in this fight. It will make you take reduced damage, so yeah, it's very good. Also, when you're building your characters, I'd say early game and even late game, until you can afford everything else, because you know, the more you actually play the game, the more you'll realize you're running out of materials very, very quickly. You can barely build it. If you just do all the main quests, you can barely build your team to max level or even max talents. So you need to make sure you always use up your resin as well. And as you can see here as well, we're fighting a Ruin Hunter now. It is a very strong monster as well. This one, if anything, can be stronger than a Ruin Guard because it has more mobility, it has more firepower, especially when it flies in the air in its ship form and starts shooting rockets. It can be very difficult. A little weakness for the Ruin Guards and the Ruin Hunters are actually to be able to shoot them in their stones or eyes, whatever you want to call it, the orbs in the middle of their face, because what happens is it drops them. The Ruin Guard themselves, it drops them completely and they're just completely immobile. The Ruin Hunter also drops them and you can do damage, and it also stops them from flying if they're already in the air. So if you don't want to take them constant rocket barrages, then you need to basically just shoot them in the eye when they're flying. And as you can see here as well, I'm playing on mobile, so it's very it was very difficult for me to destroy any of these flame upgrade statues or crystals on the floor that boost them, purely because on mobile I believe you can't aim as much. Hopefully very soon I'll actually be providing content through PC when I can have the opportunity to do that, because I'm planning to do more and more videos on this to help you guys, because a lot more secrets that you guys probably don't know that I could assist you on to help you if you just started playing the game, or even if you've been playing it for a long time. Not everyone has unlocked everything. Even I know I haven't unlocked everything on my chests, so I can show you a few specific locations in the future where you can pick up luxury chests or precious chests, certain puzzles, you know, hopefully. So if you guys do like my content, by the way, please comment down below. It really helps me to get my videos out there, to help more people, because that's what I'm here to do, really. That's why I make these videos, to help people in their games. And also, this is just another little bonus. If I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a big giveaway as well, a £100 giveaway for Genshin Impact, the game itself. Or if you're playing any other game, I'll see what I can do, but mainly Genshin Impact, as I'm doing Genshin Impact tutorials and gameplay. So as you can see here now, what's happening, and I'm reacting to the video, so I'm sorry if I keep looking down, but as you can see here, what's happening is the Rune Hunter is flying in the air and shooting these rockets. I'm trying to shoot them down with Venti, but because of the amount of projectiles he throws, and that missile right there, as you can see, the one that you just saw me dodge, is a one-shot most of the time, especially if you're weaker like I was. Even though I have good gear, you know, not all my units have the best of gear, because you, like I said, early game you can't really afford great gear for all your units. So I managed to knock the Rune Hunter down now, and as you can see, he's not moving at all. But once you get him to certain HP, he keeps getting the flame buff, so I'm going to go and try and put it out, destroy the crystal. Over here it's going to be a bit more difficult if you don't have Venti. I have Venti, so luckily I can just fly in there. But if you don't have Venti, you're going to need to climb the wall first and then fly in there and attack the crystal, which is obviously going to be a bit more difficult, but not too hard. Now when I went in there, this actually really annoyed me, because when I went in there, for some reason the Rune Hunter reset its HP, and I got really ticked off at this. So what I'm doing right now is skipping the content, the whole fight again, and what happens is the flame crystals won't reactivate if you get him down to certain levels, so they won't repeat the stages. So I was lucky there, otherwise it would have taken a lot longer. And as you can see here, I really want Venti to stay alive just for this fight, so I decided to waste my food on him, even though I could complete the quest and go heal it, you know, just for the fun of it, you know, for the immersion experience. Now once you beat the Rune Hunter, this is what you're basically looking for. This is the reason why you've collected, not the only reason why you collected the Geoculi, because it gives you stamina as well, but this is the reason why you mainly collected it. You get a precious chest, you get a luxury chest, which are amazing, good artifacts in there, which is great, but you also get something super special, which is a 5-star artifact. Now this will help you a lot early game, because you won't be able to actually farm 5-star artifacts until I'd say about level AR pretty much 40, 35 maybe, but 40 mainly. That's when the 5-star artifacts will really drop. So this will really help you. And the best stats for the 5-star artifacts are actually crit rate, crit damage, elemental mastery, and elemental recharge, because you'll have attack main stats, but it's good if you have the other substats, because of elemental reaction. Elemental mastery is good, energy recharge, so you can pop your ults more often, and crit rate helps you just do more damage in general, like with your main DPS like Diluc or Kaching if you have them, or even Razor. Visual has good crit rate, so this will really help. And I got a decent roll, you know, I got a good crit rate roll, which I'm really happy with. So if you like I said, if you like my content, please subscribe to me. Continue watching my videos, because they will help you in future gameplay. And also, like I said, if I get to 1,000 subs, I will be doing a giveaway. And when I get to 1,000 subs, I'll be doing more constant giveaways, hopefully, for the community. So I hope to see you guys again soon.